What's up, guys? Welcome to the second race of the offline series of the 5-race series. On your screen, we got John Fitzwater in the first of the qualifying positions, Alan Brooks in second, Dylan Hale got third, Matthew Damon got fourth, and Robert Kubat ended up in fifth. We have Brennan here with us
sixth
again.
and seventh.
Yeah, yes. Seventh was Brennan Berg. Oh, look at that. Man,
As you may notice, we're in Gen 6 car. We've made some upgrades since the last race.
Yeah, we made a few changements because yeah, that's a word. Made a few adjustments because the Cup cars, the original, are literally awful. So let's go ahead and get this
same
underway.
physics though.
Yeah, same physics. It doesn't really matter. Still a Cup. Doesn't really matter. John Fitzwater is your pole sitter. Guess I ain't gonna get rid of that. It's another 20-lap race here at Dover
International. Yeah, I wonder how the Monster Mile will treat them.
International Speedway. Getting her done here at the Monster Mile. Matt Damon was last week's winner. Well,
pace car is pulling off. Now we're about to get the green flag.
About to go green.
And green flag is in the air to start the race at Dover.
Wow, John Fitzwater got a good jump there.
Yeah, he's going to be bringing on to the lead.
2 cars already going below. They're already going 3 wide. This is a lot better racing than the last race. They're already making moves back here. Jason Nelson's not in last this time. There's your last week's winner right there, Matt Damon. He's making the move on the number 11 of Dylan Hale currently, and he's got Brendan Berg right in front of him, and Robert Kubat in the 2 car.
Yeah, Brendan Berg's looking probably make a move on Robert here coming in turn 3.
Oh, and it looks like the 3 car, Alan Brooks, and the 5 car, John Fitzwater, just taken out in front of the pack.
Yeah, again, for another race in a row, that the top two cars have just broken away from everyone else.
Break away. Oh, it looks like Dylan Hale is going down low on Steve Melson. Now, Jason Melson and Steve Melson are brothers. They should work here together. And Steve Melson hits the wall.
6 car just caught in the wing.
Looks like Steve Melson's going to drop to the back of the pack with that wall hit. Oh, and it looks like Matt Damon is just going to power around Brendan Berg. We've seen how well he raced last week at Charlotte, and if he shows any of that this week, it's going to be a bad season for everybody else.
How's the 6 car down?
Yeah, let's go check on Steve Melson. It looks like Jason now hit the wall, and Jake Slater is currently in your last position. That Nico 7 car.
38. He scraped it
and it looks
barely.
like Jake Slater and the 6 car get together.
Yeah, it must be some situation going on.
Let's watch this. Anything's going to happen.
Starting to get a little
getting a little
risky.
close to him, yeah.
Even
wow, he's pushing it in there. He's riding up the track, and he actually ends up getting around them. Good move by Jake Slater.
Good move.
It was a power move. So we got Bob Sear trying to get around the 38 of Jason Nelson and the 9 of Greg Irwin. So he gets around Greg Irwin now.
And Greg Irwin doesn't look to be doing good this race.
Yeah, and Greg Irwin was steady, consistent last race.
Even the 7 car is looking under him.
Then we got the 10 car of Troy Diamond all by himself, and the 11 car of Dylan Hale all by himself. As we go up and we see Brendan Berg's fading back a little bit from Matt Damon and Robert Kubat. And you can see Matt Damon's literally about to get around Robert now. I wonder if he's really pushing up to the front of the pack.
Yeah, he's probably going to work his way up there.
I wouldn't be surprised if he's a championship contender at the end of the season.
He's way on his back from Robert Kubat.
Yeah, he's almost taking him out. Trying to suck some air off of his quarter panel.
Here, put your arrow up.
Let's go on board with the 4 car. Oh, if I could actually get there.
4 car making a move on Robert Kubat.
He already gets it. I missed it, see? And he literally blows by the 4 car. Or the 2 car.
Yeah, getting top 2 leaders are breaking away.
Yeah, hey, let's see if he can actually catch up to them. I mean, it's lap 9. We've got about half the race left, but if he can make some moves and maybe catch back up to him, I wouldn't be surprised. He showed some expert prowess out here.
Yeah, definitely doing good out here. How many seconds do the leaders have on 3rd place?
Do the leaders have on 3rd place? Yeah, I don't even have that leaderboard up. Oh, nice. That just stopped for you. That was crazy. Looks like 3rd place is 2.8 7 seconds behind.
I'm not sure if they're just better than the rest of the field.
Oh no, yeah, you see Matt Damon's pulling away from Robert now.
Everyone's getting single file.
Yeah, they're starting to calm down the racing. The only racing we have going on right here is the 10 of Troy Diamond getting around Bob Sayer now.
Yeah, he's falling back. 7 car is going to eventually be making his way under
yeah,
him
and
now.
there goes Jake Slater around Bob. I wonder what's going on. And Steve Nelson looks to make the move on him too. Everybody's getting by him. It looks like Greg Irwin's about to make the move on him.
Yeah, 27 just scraped the wall in the backstretch.
Nah, it was the 38 of Jason Nelson. I seen him do it too.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that backstretch is doing, but it just comes up out of nowhere.
Yeah, it looks like that high line is just not working.
Yeah, everything's getting past there.
Bob just fell all the way back. Oh, and he hits the wall again. That's not good for him. It looks like Jason's going to try to do some work on his brother now.
Top 2 are now 3 seconds in front of everybody else.
There's top 2. Oh, and it looks like Dylan Hale gets around Brendan Berg. I wonder what happened to Brendan Berg.
Yeah, he's not falling back to 6th. 4 car making its way
Alan Brooks
away from Kubat.
Can't catch John Fitzwater, it looks like. John Fitzwater is walking away with this race as we got 6 laps left.
Yeah, I'm sure the 3 car might try to make a move soon.
I just don't know if you can even catch him to make the move. Looks like John Fitzwater's got this track down on lock. Let's go on board with Alan Brooks as he looks to catch the 5 of John Fitzwater. See, he's driving the corner a little better.
Using the lower line than the 5.
Yeah. It seems like he's driving the corner a little better. As you can see, he's actually catching up to him. Oh, and he slips up a little bit there. Looks like he got loose.
I'm not sure if he'll get up and use a bumper.
Yeah, he loses a little bit of time to John up there.
Continuing to make ground on him.
Yeah, it's a steady gain and loss every corner. It looks like he does that corner better than John, but John does the other corner better than Alan. Let's go back and see if anything's happening back here. It looks like Bob Sayer is caught back up to Jason Nelson.
2 laps to go. We should be seeing more action.
Not much going on. It's been a pretty quiet race. Brendan Berg's all alone. Dylan Hale's all alone. Still got Matt Damon and Robert fairly close, but...
Last lap.
It's just Alan Brooks
make a move?
Can't catch up to Dylan Hale.
Yeah, I don't think he has anything for him.
I think John Fitzwater's going to take the race, yeah.
Congratulations to the 5 car winning the race at the Muscle Mountain.
That was a great race for John Fitzwater. He held down the race the entire time, got the pole, and led every lap. So we'll just watch this run out back here.
Charlotte race.
You can see the side of Steve Nelson's car is all torn up from hitting that wall multiple times.
Very similar to the Charlotte race.
As your official standings are in, and John Fitzwater will take away the victory. He led every single lap, which is pretty incredible. Alan Brooks ends up getting second. I'm pretty sure Alan qualified second, and they were just loads better faster than the rest of the field. As you see, last week's winner, Matt Damon, gets third. He's still going to have a lot of points. I would imagine he's still your points leader, as Robert Kubat gets fourth. Dylan Hale ends up fifth, and Brendan Berg ends up sixth. I believe Dylan Hale got around Brendan somehow, but we didn't get to catch it. Gallard Oliver ends up in the 7th position. Greg Irwin ends up in 8th. Steve Nelson in 9th. Bob Sayer is in 10th, rounding out your top 10. 11th is Jason Nelson. And 12th is Jake Slater. And 13th is Troy Diamond, which he was actually doing some moves in the middle of the race. I wonder what happened to him.
Yeah, very similar race with Charlotte. Top 2 just pull away.
Yeah, it was a great race for the top 2. I mean, everybody else was pretty fairly. As you can see, that gap between 6th and 7th place was just 7 and then 12 seconds. Very far gap, about 5 seconds away from each other.
Sure, what's happening with these type of cars?
Wonder what. As next race is at Texas, so we'll see you guys then, and thank you for watching the offline series, and I'll catch you in the next one.